Alright, welcome back guys to The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. We are now in the bowels of the ship. There is the Starway. The Arab.
I would be too in your position.
Let's have a chat with him, let's question him before Legrand gets to him.
Who are you?
My name is Adil. And you are?
Constable Zellner. Why did you sneak onto the ship, Adil?
I wanted to go back home.
You're Egyptian?
There's no work for me in Italy. I want to see my family again.
And since you don't have money, you stowed away.
So what if I did?
Alright, okay. Let's question him about
paid you
distraction.
to distract us?
What?
You went for a walk around
playing
the deck
dumb.
and let yourself be seen. Everyone goes off hunting you, and in the meantime, your partner shoots the Baroness in peace.
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't want to distract anyone. I just
I
want to go
don't
home.
believe him. He's lying. Accent.
It's hard for me to believe a single word of your story.
Because I'm a foreigner?
Because you seem to have learned our language in the space of a day.
That's very true.
Accent-free.
Believe what you want.
Right, did he knock me out?
It
I
was
think he
you
did.
who knocked me out.
Me? Never.
Whatever, I
No?
caught your face, buddy.
Where were you when I was attacked?
I knew it was you.
Well, I couldn't take anything with me on this trip, so I snuck into the kitchen and took some canned goods.
Interesting. And how do you know when I was attacked?
Well, I thought it was yesterday, shortly before we set sail.
I take this bump personally. What were you searching for on deck last night?
I was hiding the whole evening. I wanted to go out and get some fresh air, see the stars. But then suddenly, they were looking for me.
Were you in one of the cabins?
No!
Did you see anyone on the deck or on the roof?
No!
And after we arrested you?
The English policeman put me in this cell. Then he left. I've been here ever since.
And you didn't notice
He's
anything
lying.
along the
Big
way?
time.
No, nothing.
Yeah, whatever. Shot?
What about the gunshot? Didn't you hear it?
Yes, the English policeman had already arrested me. We heard a bang and looked around.
And then?
Then, the Bobby was in a hurry to get rid of me. He almost pushed me down the stairs and locked me in here. He left, and then a short time later, the alarm went off.
Constable Oliver wasn't with you anymore when the alarm went off?
No, I was scared that the ship would sink with me sitting here like a rat in a trap.
You're a liar. And a bad one at that.
Yeah,
But
you
sir,
tell him,
I'm
Zellner.
telling the truth.
He's definitely a liar.
And I'm the Raven. Inspector Legrand will deal with you. He's
I would have put
lying
it
like
past
a
Zellner
cheap
to be
rug.
the Raven.
But he probably doesn't
I
know
just got this
anything
gut feeling
about
that it's
the
him.
murder. Very disappointing. So I have to keep searching. What interests me most is the shot that was fired here in the cargo hold last night.
Right, let's check the lockers.
The cargo hold also seems to serve as a changing room for the crew. At
Okay.
least for the
Last
ones
time
who
we couldn't
don't
get
wear
into
white
these.
uniforms.
Can we get into them now?
A
Oh,
stroke
we can.
of luck. The lock is open.
Well, who opened that then? Hello? Toolbox?
Oil-stained overalls. And here, an old toolbox.
Okay.
That's been through a lot. Hardly any paint, dented, and the lid is held shut by a wire.
By
take it
why
with
we
me.
can use that for Legrand's cabin to pick lock the door. On a roll.
Some wrenches, a bit of wire wool, an oily cloth, and here, a screwdriver.
Screwdriver. And we can use that screwdriver to look at the bullet hole. If you remember a couple of videos back when we got knocked out down here. Can we use that on the crate here? Yes, we can. Zellner glitching out a bit here. What do we have here?
I think the bullet is still in the wood.
We got the second bullet. We're doing good.
I'm not a weapons specialist.
I love that whistle.
But at first sight, I'd say that this bullet looks exactly the same as the one Dr. Gebhardt gave me for Legrand. That would mean that the murderer also fired a shot here in the cargo hold before the murder. But why?
But why?
Did they just want to make sure the old guns still worked? Or was it something else? And did the bullet really come from the same gun? I can only check that in Legrand's cabin.
Alright, well, let's leave the cargo hold. Let's go and head off to Legrand's cabin and pick that damn lock with the wire that we just picked up from the toolbox. It's going to be interesting. Can't wait. Uh-oh. Caught in the act. Crap.
That takes the biscuit.
I noticed that the door was unguarded. I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right.
Tell it to Legrand. He's expressly forbidden anyone to
Oh,
speak to
crap.
the witness before he does.
You were not paying attention.
All right. Let's go to
See
Legrand and tell him what happened.
That'll snooker him.
You fell asleep and then you left the door unguarded.
Yeah.
Well, are we going? Hmm?
What you gonna do, huh, buddy?
No, but don't try it again.
Of course not.
That was a close one. That was a close one indeed, because we did need him to go and tell Zellner and get myself locked up in that cage with the stairway. Right, okay, let's head back to the side deck. Head on downstairs to Legrand's cabin. Man, am I looking forward to this. Things are getting incredibly exciting. Butler's still sat there. Shouldn't he be doing something? Then again, I suppose the Baroness is dead after all. We've got nothing else better to do than just sit there and wait until this ship ride is completed. Right, okay, so we have the bullet from the cargo hold, the wire, which we're going to use to picklock this door. So hope this goes down a treat.
The lock isn't especially secure. I should be able to open it with the wire from the
Let's stick it
cargo
in.
hold.
Let's get this over and done with. There we go. Oh, what? Oh, no. Oh, my word. Have we got to do this? Oh, this is pretty cool, though. We've got to shape the wire. So we can push those up. The mechanism within the lock. So can we... It's going to be difficult, this one. If we push that up there. Let's just try it. So what we have to do, I have to pull that in. Try and get a brief sort of outline of what we're going to do. We're going to push that one up there as well. And hold them in place. So if we push that up and that. Just try and see what that does. So it's starting to push them up. Right, okay. How about if we do that? It's like a flat platform. That one as well. See if that does anything. Are we going any further? Any further? It's not going to go in any further. What the hell? Let's try one here as well. Who knows? It might do the trick. No. Let's try and narrow in and out with the wire. That's what we're gonna do. I think we're slowly getting there. It's very difficult. You have to get it just right as well. Till you hear that click of the door unlocking. So if we make that higher, we need to get one. Make that higher as well, maybe? Let's push that up, because we need to get the far end. Just try that. No. Oh! No. Slowly push it in. No. That's what she said. Make that one higher. If we can. I want to just get it right, so it fits right underneath the mechanism. One of the pins. It's not working. Might need to bring that one up as well. That might work. It might work, I'm not too sure. No, it's gone right down there. Can we push it in further? No. Just sounds wrong. What if we make a flat platform then? Alright, okay. So you know what I'm thinking? making a flat platform for all of them to go on. It's just that far one now on the far right. The smallest one. Smallest pin. I'm doing this all wrong, I know. I have a feeling I'm going to be sat here a while doing this, trying to figure it out. I bet when I've actually figured it out, it's going to turn out it wasn't really that hard. Let's put that there as well. Let's try this. Bring that down. And I think there was one more. Like a small little platform there. Nice wriggly lines. That's what we need. So try that. Come on. Come on, come on. At least lock picking on the Splinter Cell wasn't this complicated. Damn. This is just outrageous. Outrageously hard. Almost got it. I can feel it in the air. Yes, I heard a click. Yes, we did it,
There
finally.
we go.
Took me a while, but we finally got it. In we go then. Brilliant stuff. Well done, Zellner. So what can we do in here then? So we can take a look at the bathroom, which he was destroying evidence in, if you guys remember.
Smells like chemicals. Legrand probably developed the photos in here.
Okay. So we can't do anything in the bathroom. Let's examine the microscope here.
A microscope. Looks like the one that Lutz Reichinger uses in his pharmacy. Just more modern.
Just more modern, of course it is. Can't do anything else with that then. What's on the sofa? Not much. Ooh. Forensics box. Awesome. They're going to be like chemicals and everything.
Forensic teams use kits like these. They're placing increasing importance on the preservation of evidence. But not in Switzerland yet. It's a small lab used to conduct simple analysis on site.
And that's what we're going to use to figure out who killed the Baroness.
What have we got here?
Let's take a look. Ooh. Fancy. Really is fancy. Look at all this. Good lord.
A small glass bowl for mixing chemicals.
Like a petri dish. What else we got here?
What's
Small
this?
sachets, I'd take
Oh,
that.
how practical. A hermetically sealed cotton swab for collecting samples.
Oh, I know.
Take it.
Yes! Can use those swabs for the blood up in the Baroness's room on the bed.
Aha!
What's
This
this?
is some kind of inventory list. For each chemical it lists the chemical composition and a short comment on how to use it. And here's a list of the most important procedures. Fingerprints, gunshot residue, blood. I don't have to
There we
analyze
go.
the pillow and feathers to determine whether there's gunshot residue. I can smell it. And I don't have any other clues at the moment.
Well, there we have it. So we'll close that drawer if we can. Do that. And finish the investigation because we're going to head on up to the Baroness's room. And we're going to use the swabs that we got right there to take a sample of the blood that's on the bed and bring it back down here and do a bit of testing. Alright. So Zellner, we are on a roll. Such a beast. Mr. DHL man. Hopefully there's no one outside watching me. Taking note of what I'm up to. It's very quiet. I mean, you got the butler just at the top here. They all seem to be in the bar area. Not to worry. Here we go. Give me a sample of the blood. This is going to be very interesting now. Alright, pick those out. Take a specimen. I hope Zellner knows how to do
I
this.
always wanted to do that.
So he doesn't know how to do
That
it.
should be enough.
Should be enough. And back down to the lab we go. It's back and forth action, this. Back and forth. This butler's gonna think I'm crazy, keep going up and down these stairs. Oh, don't mind me. Doop doo 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 doo. Right, I'm hoping this is probably the last time we have to come into this cabin of Legrand's. Oh, he's taking a sneaky look. What was that all about? He didn't do that before, did he? Just make sure no one's watching him. Right, back to the forensics box. We was just here a couple of seconds ago. Right, what can we do here then? So we're going to need to put the swab onto that dish, maybe? Use one of these chemicals? No, I don't want to finish the investigation.
A small glass bowl.
Right, okay. Well, what we need to do, I've got nothing in my inventory. Let's finish that. Can we use it on the forensics box? Examine the desk. It's got a police file.
Legrand's file on the Raven. Centimeters thick, but totally useless. We're not dealing with the Raven. Why can't he see that? Our man is ruthless, a bomber, and quite probably a murderer.
Well, he would be a murderer, wouldn't he? Because he's killed the Baroness. So surely that classes him as a murderer. Right, let's take a look at that book again. Read the manual.
Wasn't there something about blood samples? Fingerprints, gunshot residue.
Blood.
Blood.
I like the way he says blood.
Well, it explains how to confirm that something is blood.
Oh, here we go.
That's a start. You
Here's a
have to
start.
mix luminol and a hydrogen peroxide solution and then
Luminol.
drip or spray the mixture on the blood. The solution turns blue and
Hydrogen
glows
peroxide.
even if there's just a very small amount of blood. Okay then, luminol and hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide is what they put on people's hairs. Like highlights in your hair. So luminol. Any here? Oh! Luminol.
Aha!
There we go.
Luminol.
Just need the hydrogen now. So that's in there, in the dish. Hydrogen, there it is.
And there's the hydrogen peroxide. I'll mix it with the luminol in the bowl.
You do that, Zellner.
Okay. I can detect blood with this mixture. The clear solution turns blue if it comes into contact with blood.
Right, well, we're going to have to use the pipette here.
Okay.
Take some of that.
I'm filling the pipette and putting it down very carefully.
And put a few drops onto the swab. And let's see it turn colour.
So, let's see what we have here.
Well, what do we have?
No blood.
No blood?
Not
What?
the slightest reaction. If I didn't make a mistake, and it wasn't that difficult, then the spot on the Baroness's bed isn't really blood. But if it isn't blood, what is it? And more importantly, why didn't Dr. Gebhardt notice anything? He was supposed to have examined everything. I'd say it's time to visit the medical center.
So what exactly is going on here? That wasn't blood that we just took the specimen of up on the Baroness's bed. So
There are
is she still
fragments
alive?
of the syringe that the inspector broke
it wasn't
in the
blood?
sink. Why is he pushing himself
Surely
like
not.
this? Even if he catches the Raven, is it worth ruining his career and his health?
Alright, let's go and pay a visit to the medical centre then, which is just next door. I wonder if the body's gone. That would be so weird if it has. Legrand's not about. Good. Right, let's do this. Let's go on in.
It seems impossible that Dr. Gebhardt
Don't tell
could
me
have
it's locked
shot
and I've
the
got to pick lock
Baroness.
it again.
He was with me when the gunshot ran out. But he must have noticed that the Baroness was lying in a pool of fake blood. Maybe
pool of
he's
fake
covering
blood.
for someone. Let's find out.
It's brilliant. Oh, have I got to pick lock it again? No. Now, why couldn't he have done that for Legrand's cabin? Why did I have to go through all that? Alright, well, we're in the medical centre now. Alright, the body's still there. So what can we do in here then?
It's probably
Wheelchair?
for emergencies, in case a passenger falls down and can't walk anymore. Possibly due to rough seas, or maybe the captain's well-stocked bar.
Search the cupboard. Oh, I wanted to look at the body, but alright. Let's have a look at the cupboard. Whatever's in there.
I guess the trash bin is in here. Right. Paper towels, plastic packaging, cartons, and... Hold on.
Hello? What is it, Zellner? Come on. Break the news. Oh, a glove.
What's this? A burst rubber glove. It's knotted, and there's a red liquid all over the inside
That's the fake
that
blood.
looks like blood. I bet good money that it's the same fake blood I found in the Baroness's cabin.
No way. Oh, this is getting awesome. This is brilliant. So there's fake blood on that glove. Oh, we got another tape recorder here. I wonder if we can
A
use the
tape
reel that we
recorder
took
from
from the
Cyber.
Baroness's cabin.
Interesting. The reel in the Baroness's cabin is from the same company. A microphone was plugged into the tape recorder. Maybe Dr. Gebhardt records the results of his examinations and writes them down later.
Right, let's give it a shot. No.
The player is rather basic. Simple, sturdy,
So we
practical.
can't use that reel that we got then. Search the drawer. Oh. What's in the drawer?
Interesting. A tape on a reel.
No way.
The
So we can
reel
use that
belongs
then.
to a much better player, like the one from the Baroness's cabin. I can't be certain that this is the reel that was missing from the Baroness's cabin, but it seems quite likely.
Quit talking, Zellner. Just get on with it. Put it in. Let's give it a shot. I use the tape with the machine.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh.
Nothing. Strange. There.
Wow.
Very interesting.
I just jumped. That was pretty scary then. My god. Right, so we got a recording of the gunshot. Alright, let's
Time
leave
to
the
pay
medical
Legrand a
centre.
visit.
Let's go and see Legrand, shall we? Oh, what the? It's a doctor! No! Dr. Gebhardt! You sack of wine! An interesting twist of fate there. The doctor choking out Zellner. And that is the end of chapter 1 of The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Do stay tuned because chapter 2 is to be released on the 27th of August. It's not too far away, just a couple of weeks. It's going to be great to see what happens to Zellner in that next chapter as we continue our journey with the Raven, Master of a Legacy Thief. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. around.